So it's a Saturday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 167, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. I am fucking out here with the thermals on, the basement attire that I use my clothing for working in the basement, my jacket, and some shoes. Let me fucking adjust this. And I can see my fucking breath. And the Wi-Fi thermometer says that it is... Well, this says 31 degrees in the pod garage. So, that's not terrible. They're not bad. You know, this ain't good, but they're not bad. So I have the Wi-Fi thermometer inside of the actual recording area. And then I have like a little kind of the same thing, but it's Bluetooth, so I can't check it everywhere, but right outside of here. And there's a 2-degree difference, so I mean, there's some difference. So once I get a little heat source in here, that should be fine. Until we get into the smaller, more manageable area, and I think that'll be fine as well. So fine as well, mine as well, might as well. I might have to pull the hood down though. I don't want to. I should have put a fucking. I got 2 hoods on. Maybe I'll pull one down because it's kind of fucking me up a little bit. I gotta get used to this shit. I'm not used to it yet, man. I was working, loading a bunch of shit in and out of the van. The fucking 2:30 in the morning or whenever the fuck it was. And I was cold as a bitch. I was like, oh, I fucking hate this shit. And I was talking to Billy the Marine. And he's like, I think I might be moving back to California. And I was like, me too, motherfucker. Except for I've never been to California, but it's not looking bad right now. So, aside from that, the uncoated blacktops arrived today. Fucking very happy about that. A new black pigment got here yesterday, and I for some reason thought I ordered a kilo, and I got 2 kilos and a kilo of supposedly what I use to make white already, one of the things. And I saw if my bulk supplier could supply something similar. And the more I'm thinking about it, the price isn't really that much different, so I might not even fuck with that shit. And I don't really want to I'm not going to make a lot of it with this new shit because I don't know how it's going to be, so I'll probably I'll scale it down to a few ounces just to try it. So we'll see how that fucking goes. So I'll be doing some more the blacktop fucking powder coated editions. Those should be coming soon because now that I have those fucking parts, I don't really gotta fuck around too much with. Dude, it really took a long time to get those fuckers stripped. I mean, the ones I think I worked on them for like a fucking week. Fucking, that's just, you know, I did it to kind of learn. I wouldn't want to do that full fucking time. Wouldn't be something I could offer full time at fucking with that long of a prep period is just ridiculous. So the other thing, I don't know if you might have caught the post. You probably didn't because Instagram's a cunt and doesn't like to show you shit. Oh, and all of my YouTube videos are now, they all now are fucking age verified, demonetized. Not like I was monetized anyway, but if I was, they couldn't be because apparently I fucking curse too much. Who would have thought? So sorry if you watch YouTube and you gotta click through the fucking "Are you over 18?" because of fucking strong language. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you. But whatever. So that's a new fucking thing. I thought it was like in the title and shit, and no, it's the cursing. That's why the fucking YouTubers don't curse in the first 2 minutes. Dude, fucking bad language is like there's so much fuck shit out there on the fucking internet these days. I can't believe that that's like, I'm not even on the internet, on fucking YouTube. I can't believe that that's even like a fucking thing. The language. Okay. Whatever, bitch. But so that being said, you probably didn't see the post, but I had this thought the other day, which is, you're gonna say, I never thought that you would say something like this. I was like, you know what, man? I don't know, some Ink Man bullshit. I was listening to one of the old episodes, because I go back and listen to old episodes just to see, like, you know, what has changed since episode fucking, 71 till now, kind of thing. And again, I was of course bitching as usual, and I was bitching about Ink Man bullshit. And then where the whole like, so you want to be the Ink Man shit, fucking you want to be the Ink Man volume 16 is me like, lecturing and talking about the Ink Man shit. But that came from like, so you think you can dance? And I was like, this the term or the title or whatever, the phrase. And I said, I wonder if I could make like almost like a show. But I mean, not a show because, how much video. I mean, there'll be some video, but it's not going to be like a fucking show. But to do like so you think you're the Ink Man shit. I was like, I bet you I could do that. So I hollered at the Alchemy Code Keepers Association, Rack Inks, and damn, I can't believe it. My fucking shoes are all wet from the fucking snow. Rack and Club Ghoul. And I said, what do you guys think about this idea about doing a fucking show or a series, a season, a contest, if you will, where we test the wannabe Ink Man's fucking shit, run it through a series of tests, and it was gonna be me, and then I was like, I could get them involved because they're fucking scientists, and it wouldn't just be some crazy biased fucking thing of me doing it, just hating on everyone, and actually give somebody that has come up with a decent formula, give them a little shine, fucking showcase them a little bit. Someone who, we believe that the mix is good and is good enough to tell people about. Now, the only part about that I'm hesitant on, and I'll have to figure out a way to do this, is kind of a buy at your own risk thing. If this person, whoever gets crowned the champion of So You Want to Be the Ink Man, I really can't say, like, go buy this from them, because I'm not sure even if these people are at that capacity, or if they want to be, or if they can handle it. And I also don't want to send people there if, it's some fucking idiot who doesn't know how to ship or whatever. They might have been able to mix some shit together, but they don't know how to ship. They don't know how to ship on time, or what, you know what I'm saying. So that whole thing, I'm not really sure how I'm going to figure that out. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a fucking, you got to become a seller. If you just want to be crowned the fucking champion, then that's what it is. Then you will get some fucking accolades for that. So I figured that could be fun. And then it would also, I do believe, kind of shake out some of the bullshit people who are fucking delusional and they got their bullshit. And if that gets totally shitted on by us three in our own ways, maybe that will be the fucking wake-up call they need to either fucking tighten it up or to keep it moving. Now, one of the things that I was thinking about, and this is, again, goes against everything that I normally say, is I believe that one of the criteria is you have to share the formula with us three. Now, I don't give a fuck about your recipe, your formula. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to use it. I don't care. I'm not going to share mine with you, but I'm also not in a competition. So, and the reason for this, well, there's two. There might even be more if I thought about it longer, but the reason for this was going to be so you weren't buying fucking a Rack ink, a Devastator Violet, and a fucking Club Ghoul ink and dumping them all together and saying, oh, this is my ink. Like, we want to know that you're making this the way we make our shit. We want to know that there's scratch components here. And if you're doing the leather dye and the this and that and whatever, I could pass some of that. But if you're buying prefab shit and passing it off as your own, or just prefabbed and mixing it like some of these guys that I know are out there who I'm going to excuse from the fucking competition. If they would like to join, I'm going to have to tell them, nah. But I want to be able to, if any one of us wants to try to duplicate it for testing purposes, to make sure that that's what you actually sent. That this is something that you can duplicate as well. And it's not just you mixed a bunch of shit a bunch of times and sent us all three different things, and it's just like, whatever, and we're not really sure what it is. So I kind of want to try to do this the right way, where, it's fucking, and all three of us don't need your recipe, and I know it's hard to do. But if you want to be in, that's probably going to be a fucking thing that you have to do, to throw your hat in the ring. And I'm not going to share it with anyone. I don't give a fuck. Like I really don't give a fuck, really. I guess it also will measure how serious you are, and if you want this kind of. And it's not like I'm some huge anything, or any one of us are, but it's fucking. I'm sure if some exposure is better than me shitting on you, and you might get shit on. So hopefully your shit is good. But so that's the thought I had, and I thought, I don't know if it's gonna be 3 people, if it's gonna be 5 people, because as an idea is great, but as I broke it down, I'm like, all right, well. The person's going to have to agree to send all 3 of us a sample, whether it's 2, whatever, something that we can do tests on, buff tests, fucking, fucking, I don't know. It would be kind of tough to do elemental testing. That could be a long-term thing, but I almost don't really care about that, because I don't know. I mean, I guess we could figure something out. It would have to be like a simulated elemental testing, and I don't fucking know, man. I think but either way, I think, and all 3 of us are going to do our own different torture test methods. Either coating or fucking, chemical rubbing or pause or, whatever. And it's going to get 3, but I'm going to ask those guys to keep it consistent. Like, if this is your buff criteria for one person, we got to keep it consistent with all of them. And I'll do the same. I'll follow all the rules that everybody else, that the judging, I'll just be a judge, as well as them. And I don't know what the and I still got to come up with like what the prize is going to be, if it's going to be some material, if it's going to be some sort of monetary thing, if it's going to be, obviously the title of you want to be the Inkman fucking season 1 champion, but something like that. So that's where I'm at with that. And I haven't really thought too much more into it because I'm still kind of what I'm trying to do is iron out the fucking most difficult parts, to me anyway. The parts that are going to be most difficult to figure out or to get someone on board with. But I do believe there will be some sort of, like an open casting call, I would figure. I'll have to come up, see how it layers right now. There's more to it. So an open casting call, and then I would have to say, okay, so we'll just say for the sake of podcast episode 167, we got 10 entries. Well, we're doing 3 people. So we gotta shake loose those 10 contestants, shake them down to 3. And what's the criteria for that? Like, what gets you into 3? And that's when we're gonna have to start talking about ingredients, process, shit like that, and what you're willing to do. 3 people throw their hat in, and then we're like, yo, all right, so you got this, you're gonna have to share it with us. Bottom line, that could shake out everyone. We might have 0 people, but I mean, explicitly, I don't fucking care what you use. I'm not making anything new on your shit. I don't need to, and those guys definitely don't need to. So, there's like layers to it that having just a great idea is fucking one thing, and I don't even know if it's that great of an idea, but it sounds like it could be fun, and then keep you updated and keep everyone updated on the fucking people themselves. And the testing process from all of us, and I think that would be fucking, I think that would be a good time. I think it would be fun for everybody, and then at the end somebody does win, somebody who maybe is deserving, and I don't have to be just constantly fucking chopping down other people into space. But so I think that could be cool. It could be fun. Give people something to look forward to. Get a little fucking, some posts flying around, and people like to tune into shit like that. I think, they like to see competitions and people do fucking do not long form content, but you know what I'm trying to say, like fucking content that you can come back to. Or not that you can come back to, but that you can look forward to, not just like some video that you'll see once and go, oh yeah, that's cool. You say, oh shit, fucking Inkman number 2 is fucking killing it. Oh, that shit looks real good. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe do some polling. Who do you think? What do you think buffed out better? Or buff, you see where I'm getting with this. So I do believe that there's got to be the logistics of the whole thing is going to have to definitely be sorted out a little more than just brainstorming. But I think it could be fun, especially over the winter, kind of an indoor activity, hopefully, and maybe we'll get some fucking cool shit out of it. And who knows, man? Maybe there's somebody out there. I'm sure there is someone out there that's actually got some shit, man. So I'm looking forward to see, what we come up with. What the fuck else was I thinking about? Oh man, I was thinking about with the holidays and shit, and how I did kind of Thanksgiving a little different this year and didn't run around and shit. I did want to touch on, and I forgot last week to and I know, Thanksgiving is fucking weird for a lot of people because of this fucking weirdo fucking political environment that we're in. And, that this is celebrated because of this or that. And I spoke about this. I couldn't even tell you if it was last year or the year before. Fucking whatever, dog. That's not what my family and I are celebrating. We're just getting together. It's a nice time to get together and fucking talk some shit and keep warm and have some food. And, but as most of us grew up, us 80s and 90s babies, you know, at the very least, you know, you kind of think about what you're thankful for just in life, you know, regardless of whatever the fuck a history of anything fucking has to do with anything. You know, it's a good benchmark on the year to reflect on things that you're thankful for. And I don't see how that's fucking bad for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, being thankful for something isn't, that's the work of the devil. You're thankful for your fucking family or whatever, you know, that's racist. So I did want to say that I'm thankful for a lot of things. I am really thankful for my family and my friends. You know, real friends, people that aren't just fucking, you know, fly by night dickheads, you know, the people who are really stuck in there, people that I've met and people that I've never seen. You know, I'm thankful for all of you guys, and I'm thankful for everybody involved in Devastator, from everything, anyone that's ever fucking done anything, anyone that's ever purchased something, anyone that's ever gave feedback, advice, fucking that, just everybody involved. I really am thankful for. Because, you know, this shit is me, but it's you as well. It's you guys as well, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that this is you. You know, that I couldn't have done this without you. Everyone, you know, anyone that's ever helped me with this, who's made a post, and people who have helped me leaps and bounds. You know, like fucking big time. You know, fucking Boss at Machine Studio, Punchmarker. These guys have come in and made great impacts on the inner workings to all of this. And people like Pep, Zeph, MKA, fucking Rip Gasp, Brodar, you know, and I don't mean to say, I try not to say names as far as like, because I don't want to leave anyone out, but there's people that have been there this whole journey and before this, you know, and all the local guys who have fucking, what the fuck was that? Huh. I don't know what the fuck is going on back there. I don't like it. Probably some sort of animal behind the fucking structure. And you know, to Taro, Silo, fucking Days 24, fucking True Chains, everyone who's had a part in this, fucking everybody who's bought a shirt, everyone who fucking wore the shirt, anyone who took a shirt that I gave you at somewhere and I saw you wearing it, you know, or you know, you showed up to the event because you knew I was gonna be there, so you put the shit on. I fuck with that, man. And for people who I've seen pictures in their personal life with them wearing shit, you know, that was one thing that brought me to tears when Gasp died, because I always, you know, I guess when people die, I'm always suspicious if they really died. And you know, is that weird? You know, like, not suspicious, but like, so I was Googling, you know, I did some Googling after the fact. Sorry, my shoes are wet. And I came across like an obituary post from a family member of Gasp. And this was a photo, I believe it was outside of a bookstore that he frequented. And he had on a fucking Doghead shirt. And I was like, and this was like a personal family photo. This wasn't like an online photo or, you know, whatever. Because his privacy was big to him. Not everyone got to you know, meet him on a personal level like that. But when I saw this photo from his personal life, from a family member, might even been his mother, posted it, you know, that brought me to tears. You know, it was just, you know, it was fucking sad. It is kind of the same when Taz died, and looking back at him, you know, doing fucking out there in the streets with the shit on, fucking, you know, it's tough to think about, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm thankful for all that stuff, man. I'm thankful for all you guys. I'm thankful for everybody who keeps coming back and rocking. And it really does mean a lot to me, everyone that comes here and listens to me fucking babble and fucking blah 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 blah, you know. And when I see like the Spotify fucking people's shit on Spotify or whatever platform they use, like this is my most listened podcast or whatever, you know, that makes me real happy, man. And a lot of people I don't even know, you know, I don't even know. And I don't ever want anyone to think like I'll fucking reach out. Ask anybody. I'll fucking talk to you. I fucking talk to all kinds of people. Don't ever be afraid of like, oh, I don't want to message this dude. It's just me. It's fucking me. I say the we thing in certain circumstances when I have to kind of make it. I got to kind of front like it's, you know, going to be more than just me making your whole fucking order. But, you know, it's me, man. It's fucking me, basically. Erica helps here and there. Ronnie might make some runs to the post office, but as far as all this inner working shit goes, you know, it's me. Or, you know, if I'm doing it like fucking the punch marker projects, don't let that fucking fool you. That's him. He's that. He graciously lets me be involved in these fucking cool projects. So anything that you see with his name attached to it, that's like a favor to me because fucking he is the mastermind behind a lot of shit and the putting in the fucking work. Like I know exactly how those DPMs are built, and I did not build them motherfuckers. So he is the fucking man behind all of that. When you know, and just all of it, you know, like when you see the Devastator machines, all the different versions of that. I provided a small piece of that, and fucking Machine Studio made the rest happen. The labels, the bodies, the fucking, you know, everything, all the shit. And those are the things I'm just like so thankful to even just have my name attached to the project. It makes me just filled with joy, and I know, you know, pause, whoever Joy is, yo, chill, bro. Those things just make me really, really happy, and I'm glad that that we can continue growing and building, and I'm trying my best. I really am. I'm trying to keep everything rolling. I'm trying to keep with new shit. I want to do some more projects with people. I want to do some more shit. So I'm not stockpiling, but I'm getting the pieces together to try and offer more things. You know, like the powder coating shit. I would like to offer more variety of the things, because you know the blacktop scribes they're fucking tits for what they are. But I've heard people ask, can we get other colors? And like the wrapped versions always did good. When I tried painting them, those always sold, but I just was never happy with the outcome. It really wore really quick. The fucking Nomad, I had no idea those didn't hold up. That was a fucking bummer. You know, maybe there might even be a way now with this powder coating shit where I could actually kind of do something like a Nomad again. You know, powder coat it to give it that old beat up look, and you know, scar it all up and chunk it all up and maybe do something like that. You know, so there's all these fucking things that might be able to happen. And I'm trying to make them all happen. I'm trying to get, you know, different pigments and to try to either make new things or just improve things that already exist. So, yeah, man, there's a lot going on here. Oh, and official Ron E is now involved in the fucking vaping intervention fucking program because a teacher saw him vaping on the way to school today, and they can't do anything because it was off of school property, but they just wanted to bring it to my attention. So now he's just fucking. Now and they offered this program, and I was like, bitch. If I gotta hear about it, you gotta fucking hear about it. So now he'll be in the vaping intervention program. The fuck, man. But, you know, that's how it goes. So, I just want to give you guys these updates, talk a little shit about that. And, I was trying to think of some memories and shit to continue sharing. But I'm happy with what we talked about this week. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, man. And I appreciate you hanging in there and fucking chopping it up. And, always feel free to reach out to me anytime you want. We can always fucking, believe me, send me a message. Say what's up. Send me a picture. Send me a fucking thing. Whatever. Post, tag, all that shit. Don't ever feel like you can't do that, man. Send me the shit. And if we talk about something and I'm like, yo, can I use this? Or yo, can I da 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 da? And I don't do it. Remind me, because, dude, I save pictures. I'm like, it's rare that I'm just like sitting there doing nothing. So a lot of times I'll get like submission pictures. Not a lot of times, because the submissions actually kind of cut down quite a bit. But I'll get pictures and shit, and I'll save them, and they just go further down the gallery, man. I just forget, and then I've recorded fucking videos and fucking whatever, and next thing you know, I've got 28 cat pictures, and I'm like, oh shit. Oh, and if you guys caught that fucking me, dude, I was stunting, pretending to be a funeral director in these comments for fucking days. And I wasn't saying anything bad. I wasn't really insulting anyone or anything like that. It was just all bullshit. If you would like to read any of that, fucking send me a message and I'll send the post to you. So dude, I think there's like 80 fucking comments. It's all bullshit. All I did was just say bullshit. So, but people were messaging me. They're like, "Are you?" I said, "I'm sorry, I'm lying. It's bullshit." And they're like, "Oh my god, it sounded so believable." Even an actual funeral director was like, "Oh, I never heard of that procedure before. What we do here is da 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 da." And I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking lying. I'm totally full of shit." He goes, "Everything you were saying, fucking blah, 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 sounded good." Yeah, I know. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. I fucking love you. Stay warm out there. Happy fucking December. Shout out to everybody. And just keep an eye out for So You Want to Be the Ink Man Season 1. And send anyone that you think might want to fucking participate if they got the balls. Because it's not going to be easy. And it might, no, it's not might. Some feelings are going to get hurt. And it happens. But love you guys. I'm out of here.